Alright, a bit of a detour today. I was planning on doing a road trip around the Marianas, show it off a bit more from the ground, but fortunately there seems to be a bit of a bug with the vehicles at the moment where they don't want to get out of first gear too often. They're a bit stuck in the mud. It seems like it's map specific to these Marianas because the other ones are okay, so not sure what that's all about, but until it gets worked on, that's been put on hold. In the meantime though, the C101 got its final release last week, so I thought I'd take that up for a bit of a spin and show it off a bit more, because it's a module I have a lot of respect for. Avio Dev formerly has done a great job with it. I think Aegis is now at the helm. But yeah, a lot of work's gone into it over the years. I'm thinking it's around 6 or 7 years old now. One of the earlier ones. Had a whole new cockpit revamp along the way. It's had multi-crew put in. It's a lot of fun to fly. Got the rocket set up for a bit of a practice run today up on the abandoned airfields just south of Saipan, and yeah, got a couple of Silent Wonders on too. Going up a bit of training exercise, the Spanish Air Forces at Anderson Air Force Base right now. And yeah, it's got a lot of, I've mentioned it before, with the nice touches with the helmet on the cockpit there pre-startup and the ladder. I think it's the only one with the pilot without the helmet prior to starting up. And of course you've got the generator that comes on when you put the ground power, so a lot of little nice touches like that I wish more would jump on board with. I know JF17 has a lot of little quality of life things like that which add a lot to the plane, so yeah, full marks to the developers on this one. Let's jump into that cockpit. So there it is. It's a terrific looking plane. Like I said, it's had a whole new upgrade a few years back. And we are getting very wet at the moment, so let's quickly turn ground power on.
Chief, turn on the ground power.
And the first awesome thing about this plane, which only the A4 I think the community mod does, and that's put an actual physical generator. I think every developer should have taken that on board well before now, so yeah, that's a huge plus. I love all that immersive stuff. Anyway, generator on. Let's go through the startup. Now to bring up the Kneeborgs. It's been a month or two since I flew it. I don't fly it all that often, but I really do love it when I do. So engine in generator connected. Now we just need to turn the batteries on down there. First up, actually let's skip ahead to before start. So battery switch on, voltage, good check, GPU. So we've got the power connected out there. Now we turn the GPU on, you can hear it kicking in. Essential bus transfer switch on, then off, and bus tie on. Inverter switch standby. Intercom, make sure it's clear. Seat and pedals, there's an adjustment here. I'm pretty tall, so I might just lower it a bit for myself. Seat and pedals adjusted, ignition light, press and check, which is this one here, good check. Computer switch on, which is this one here, which I'm going to leave on auto. Fuel panel check. Now we've got all the boost pumps here. Fuel pumps, we're going to keep them all on by default. The ground crew's already done that for me. Fuel shut off, open, and that one off as well. Stall warning check, which are these switches over here. Good check. I think we've got a light one up here. It's a very nice cockpit at night. The lighting, I'll actually turn some of those on now. Yeah, it's kind of coming through the lights there. You see the reflection looks really nice, the red and the colours on it. We're up to voltmeter check 28 volts, good check. We just did that. Inverter switcher to normal, check. Area clear, ignition to start. So hold for 2 seconds and take it out of detent. Power on, we got the pressure going up, PSI, good check, and we want N1 32 to 40, good check, and 60 to 75, good check. So engines are running, GPU off. I'll shut down that, and ground crew off.
Turn off the ground power.
Generator reset on.
Ground power is now off.
Check, I think you had to test it here. I'm not too sure what I'll look out for that. Just reset it and put it back on. Navs and comm equipment. Put that back to VHF. Put the guard and preset. Has got some navigation. I'm not too sure about. It's got some navigation there, so I might look into that on the way in. We're up to standby horizon uncage. Air brake check in, hydraulic pressure, IFF is this one down here. Let's put it right on. Normal, air brakes all good, flaps we want to take off. Ailerons, pitch trim, rudder trim, pitot heat. Let's put some taxi lights on. And oxygen before I forget, down there. Good flow, and what's that canopy? Yeah, better get that closed, we're getting soaked here. Canopy closed and locked. Got an air conditioning switch down here. Let's keep it nice and cool, still pretty muggy out there. We've got the pins for the canopy fracture handle and the ejection seat down here. There we go. Go and grab it. Uh-oh. There we go. I think that's it. I'll set the weapons up in the air. I think that shoulder harness is this one here. Make sure that's tight. Anti-skid checking on, actually. Where is the anti-skid? Forgot all about that. I actually don't know. We'll be right. We don't need it. Let's just get in the air, I reckon. Flow selected, all good. Navigational, yep. Seat bins removed. We're all ready to go. I've got my wingman with me, so we're going up to the abandoned field up here to do a bit of rocket practice. I've got those all on the pylons there, and we've got a couple of aircraft over Saipan here we're going to do some target practice with as well. So that's the plan. Let's get moving. Won't worry about comms for this one. So Anderson Air Force Base. There is a ridiculous amount of aircraft spawn points. All the bays here. Made me laugh when I saw it. There is not a shortage by any means. Where am I going here? First time I've actually taxied and manoeuvred around here, so let's take off from this strip. First right. This plane needs a lot of runway. Hasn't got any afterburners. It does have a MPR switch, which gives me a bit of a boost. Actually, before I forget, you can actually get in the back cockpit. which is not a bad view actually. It's quite nice to fly from back here. Currently sporting the Spanish colours. I've come to the ensign to do a bit of weapons practice. The tropical weather. Where's the runway? There it is. Oh, look at that. Look at the hill. Oh, that's hilarious. Let's just jump to the front for the takeoff. Unless I'm going downhill, that might give me a bit of a boost because I need it. Pretty heavy with the rockets. Alright, let's line up and get in the air. Whoa. I'm using differential braking here, so I just want to get it nice and straight. Alright, so let's get moving. And release. Two's keen behind me. Where are you going? Where am I going? Is the other question. Okay, got rudder control now. That's good. Wow, that rain actually speeding up. Huh. I just not noticed that before, or is that specific to this plane? You can really hear it speeding up. That's very nice. What speed am I doing? I want about 110, 120 for takeoff, probably 120 with this load. Going to put my MPR switch on, which you can see that yellow light come on down the right. Oh boy. Oh, it's a bit bumpy. It's a bit bumpy this track. Alright. Rotate. Hopefully. Oh crikey. What's with all the undulations? Oh, that's hilarious. We're trying to try to pull up, it went down a dip. That's who's rolling. Out over the cliffs. Let's get those flaps up. Turn that MPR switch off. Good luck too. It was a bit of a bumpy ride. Oh, stalling. She might put that switch back on just for a little bit. How you doing too? Can't see him. He's already up. Alright, so where am I going here? The islands are just off to the north. Oh, there it is. It's a bit of an island hop I'm going to be doing. Wait for the wingman to catch up. Oh, there he is. Might want to take off. Oh god! Oh god, I've lost my wingman. Oh no! Oh, there's been an incident. Well, that was horrific. Anyway, let's continue on. Yeah, I'm wondering if there is actually some navigation. I'll have a look at like that along the way. It's not a bad one to practice with the navigation. This one, it's got nice little setup. All the little bunkers down there. Alright, yeah, I'm going to turn to the north now and I'll come back once I get to the next island. I don't have much luck with wingman, I've got to say. I did not have much luck. Alright, just coming up on the second island now. Very nice. I should mention this switch here, I do believe you meant to have on. Just realised that was out. Yeah, it's got about much the same as the Warthog flying speed wise. Let's actually get this sight on. I'm going to do a rocket run. I think I went 25, usually have it. And keep it manual. Yeah, shame I couldn't get the driving happening, but it would have taken a heck of a long time to get to places. So next island, I actually did look, there is a couple of navigation on the actual map here, so can't see on Rhoda Island here, but there's another one up further at Saipan. But I'll look at that another time. Let's just get to the targets, and yeah, I'll show off dropping these bombs, which are quite simple and very, very handy. Alright, just coming up on the my target island, which has the abandoned airstrip at the northern side. So let's get those rockets set up. Down here we've got master arm. Do the inner pylons first. And a ground, and simple as that, we're set up to go. Just going to keep it in single quantity. Or actually, switch to rockets would be better. That's for bombs, so I don't need to worry about that. Master arm, rockets, inner pylons. Yep, we're all good to go. Just fly over the main airfield here and then onto the abandoned fields up north. Yep, everything looks in order. Now I just got to land my shots. It's getting pretty dark out there. The rain's coming down heavier. It's not going to help. So these fuels, I think they're up in this section. Make sure I don't bomb any civilians. Yeah, Saipan's in the nice sun up there. Alright, there's the strips there. Now I've got a couple of light vehicles I'm going to strike first, then I'll go in on some... Well, these won't kill the tanks, but I've got some down there because I want to see if they do much damage. Just got to spot my targets. There we go, vehicles. So I'm going to set up for a rocket run. Let's extend a bit. Come around now, it doesn't turn all that sharply. I'll put my flaps up, ready to fire. Struggling a bit. Okay, let's go for these first slot here. And off. I thought I was on single fire, but landed one hit. There. Doesn't that look cool? All the rocks in the water underneath there. Alright, one more run. How do we do? One. So my rocket skills aren't all the best. How many did I just shoot then? I think I'm out of them. Still 2 left in there. It's got the gun pod underneath there as well. In the middle. Try to hit some of these front ones. Too early. I do need some practice, that's what this is all about. Alright, so the inners are finished with, switch to the outers. Coming from the other direction. Got some more targets up this end. A little bit shallow and too low for what I want to do, but let's see if I can pull it off. Also I'm hitting something. Just hit those middle ones and launch the rest onto the tanks on the next strip over. Let's put that NPR. Switch to get that little boost as we climb and come around. Oh, it's struggling. Alright, targets lined up. Oh, that was a nice hit. Yes, that's better. Lovely. Alright, where's these other tanks? Don't think I'm going to make a dent in them, to be honest, but we'll see how we go. Just got to find them in the midst of all these overgrown trees. There they are. Got a bit low then. I think I got a few more for one more pass and then I'll go in for gun strafes. Steady. That's it. Nah, I didn't make a dent. Alright, not sure what I do for the actual. I think I can just fire for the guns. Give it a go. Come around. Might hit that other truck group on the what is that? The eastern side. Yeah, still plenty out the front there. Check the speed off a bit low again. Oh jeez, that was terrible. Let's just try going on these top ones. A bit shaky all around. Hit on that one vehicle. One more pass and I'll move on to the jets up north here and I'll try to shoot one down with a sidewinder. Easy. Yeah, all my depressions are way off. Probably need to switch that. Unless the gun should be in auto, maybe. Pretty sure I hadn't meant to have it in manual for rockets. Anyway, I'm going to move on to see if I can find these planes that are loitering over Saipan. Sidewinder wise, I think I can just go. MC, I think it is. And that should lock on. Let's get air to air on that. Getting some sunshine up here finally. Shut those up until I find them. Maybe not the best target area to shoot things down over an island. Let's see if I can spot them. Should be low level on the north end of Saipan here. Alright, tally jet. Going very low and slow over there. So let's whack the sidewinders on. These are just a bit of a turkey shoot, this one. Just want to practice launching them. Oh he's going very slow. There we go, there's the scrow. Let's get in a good position. Fox 2. And hit. Simple that, so pretty effective. Should be another one up here. Or not, maybe one just disappeared when it came in, or I forgot to put a second one. One of the two. But yeah, so pretty simple to lock targets up in this one. So a nice little final flyover Saipan. I reckon I'll park it on the airfield here. I was just reading that there is some extra islands going to be added to the north of Saipan as well on the to-do list. So we go under the cloud cover here. Alright, where's the airfield? Landing checklist. Descent, ADI, check. Bit of heat, fuel. Before landing, ignition, continuous. Well, that's interesting. I'll put that on. Any skid on, IFR approach. Pretty much all set up. I still don't know where the any skid is, to be honest. Alright, airfield. Looks like you're running that way. Coming from the northwestern end. Alright, pull the speed back. Let's get the gear down. Whoa. And flaps down. Let's get the landing lights on. Speed am I doing now? We're doing pretty good. Let's get that trim right. See how smooth this runway is. Coming in a bit fast, aren't I? Down the big runway. A little bit of a float there, but not too bad. And there we go, you hear the rain quieten down, that's very neat. Alright, I haven't landed at Saipan, so there you go. A bit of a look at the C101. It's a great little ground attack aircraft. I love flying it around Syria, but not bad about in the islands as well. Anyway, I hope that was enjoyable, and yeah, hopefully I'll be back for a road trip at some stage on it, but might just have to wait to get that issue ironed out.